Subsidizing Canada to the tune of over $100 billion a year. So if we're going to subsidize them, let them become a state.
During a dinner at Mar-a-Lago in late November 2024, President-elect Donald Trump reportedly suggested to Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau that Canada could become the 51st U.S. state.
We're subsidizing Canada to the tune of over $100 billion a year. We're subsidizing Mexico.
Trump claims that the U.S. is subsidizing its two neighbors, Canada and Mexico, to the tune of $100 billion and $300 billion respectively. If that is the case, then these two countries better be a part of America. This remark came after Trudeau expressed concerns that proposed U.S. tariffs would severely harm Canada's economy. Trump also trolls the Canadian Prime Minister, calling him Governor Justin Trudeau of the great state of Canada, after threatening to impose massive tariffs on imports from Canada. Canadian Public Safety Minister Dominic LeBlanc, who attended the dinner, clarified that Trump's comment was made in jest, describing the evening as lighthearted and noting that the president was telling jokes and teasing the Canadian delegation. This isn't the first time Trump has made such remarks. In 2019, he suggested purchasing Greenland, which was met with international ridicule. While the annexation comment was humorous, it underscores the serious economic discussions between the U.S. and Canada, particularly concerning tariffs and trade policies. The two countries share a deeply interconnected economic relationship, with about 77% of Canada's exports going to the U.S. In response to the annexation joke, Trump posted an AI-generated image of himself standing beside a Canadian flag with the caption, "Oh Canada." Overall, while the suggestion of Canada becoming the 51st state was made in jest, it highlights the complexities and nuances of the U.S.-Canada relations, especially in the context of trade and economic policies. But what if the maple leaf flag was replaced with stars and stripes? What if hockey and baseball shared the same national anthem? Today, we're diving into a mind-bending hypothetical. What would happen if Canada became the 51st state of the United States? Segment 1. The Union. First, let's set the stage. Canada, with its 10 provinces and 3 territories, is the second largest country in the world by landmass. The U.S., meanwhile, is the world's largest economy and a global superpower. Together, they'd create a combined landmass so vast it would dominate the Northern Hemisphere. With Canada's population of nearly 40 million and the U.S. 330 million, the new state would have around 370 million people. Imagine the political and cultural impact. Segment 2. Political changes. Canada's transition to a state would upend U.S. politics. The Senate would gain 2 more senators, and the House of Representatives could add dozens of seats. Canadian cities like Toronto, Vancouver, and Montreal would become crucial political battlegrounds. Canada's parliamentary system would dissolve, merging into the U.S. federal structure. Say goodbye to the Prime Minister and hello to congressional representatives. Segment 3. Economic impact. The combined economies would form an absolute powerhouse. With an estimated combined GDP of $27.50 trillion, Canada's natural resources, like oil, gas, and timber, would boost US industries, while American tech giants could expand even further into Canadian markets. But taxes could become a major sticking point. Canadians enjoy universal healthcare funded by higher taxes. Would the US adopt a similar model, or would Canada adjust to the American way of healthcare? Segment 4. Cultural fusion. Canada is known for its polite culture, healthcare system, and love for hockey. The US is all about innovation, Hollywood, and basketball. What would the cultural identity of this supernation look like? Would we see Tim Hortons replace Starbucks? Would football overshadow hockey? These cultural clashes or collaborations could redefine what it means to be North American. Segment 5. Global consequences. Internationally, the new supernation would have unparalleled influence. The military alliance through NATO would strengthen, but global perceptions might shift. Would countries like China and Russia see this as an aggressive power play? And don't forget, merging legal systems, environmental policies, and even time zones would be a monumental challenge. Segment 6. The Big What If. While this scenario is purely hypothetical, it raises fascinating questions about politics, culture, and identity. Would this union make North America stronger, or would the differences between Canada and the US create insurmountable divides? Overall, while the suggestion of Canada becoming the 51st state was made in jest, it highlights the complexities and nuances of the US-Canada relations, especially in the context of trade and economic policies. What do you think? Could Canada ever become the 51st state? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more thought-provoking what-if scenarios. Until next time, this is Innovatronics TV. See you in the next video.